El dólar porque es de papel y el pentágono porque depende del dólar y viceversa. No quiero tomar mucho más tiempo, fuera de decir que la situación económica de Estados Unidos es tan débil y tan vulnerable que eso puede fácilmente repercutir en una debilidad también del Pentágono, como ya hemos visto que la también debilidad del Pentágono que se ha mostrado en Afganistán y Irak, y no tan solo. Historiadores somos, hagamos un poco de historia. ¿Cuándo ha ganado el Pentágono o su antecesor, Ministerio de Guerra, en Estados Unidos alguna guerra? Jamás. Perdón, una vez, contra Grenada, 300.000 habitantes. Todos los demás, la Segunda Guerra la ganó la Unión Soviética. Corea, empate. Vietnam la perdió. Afganistán la perdió. Irak la perdió. No son tan poderosos como parecen. Y económicamente, como digo, son peor que un enano, y con disculpas a atribuirte que hayas dicho que sean más poderosos de lo que son. Gracias.
Monsieur KOVALIO.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Professor Frank is about to launch us of a new Wallerstein book, which I've just finished on my way here, saying it's a good time for us, the left, to get back to trying and being more influential. We haven't been influential at all. The United States is just less than a paper tiger. It's exactly the kind of thinking that Professor Frank has just mentioned to us. It is true that the United States is in dire straits economically and otherwise. I don't know about the military capability. I know that at the end of the 1980s, there was in Canada a very strong trend to advise Canada to move away from the United States, not only economically, but politically as well, and to jump on the East Asian bandwagon. Japan, China in particular, particularly Japan at that point in time. The 21st century was, of course, quote unquote, going to be a Japanese, a Chinese, an Asian century. I'm sure it's going to be a century of humanity. That's 100% my confidence. As about what happened after World War I, to say that the mandate system was a continuation of colonialism is really to exaggerate the situation completely. If anything, it's just a transition from colonial situations before, which, by the way, had absolutely nothing to do in the Middle East with the West, certainly not directly, to a period when those mandates in the hands of Britain and France, respectively, would be given independence within about 30 years. That included Iraq. And we deny responsibility to the peoples of the South Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and so on and so forth. Who would prevent Syria and Egypt to unite now if they wanted? Who would prevent Pakistan and India to become one nation again had they wanted to? In other words, these are not Western creations. These are Western contributions, inventions, if you wish. But who in this day and age would have even the slightest, even indirect impact on India, on South Asia, to reconfigure itself, to use our new words, in any way, shape, or form? Nobody would even dare thinking along those lines. Colonialism is long, long over. Iraq, of course, Iraq is what it is. There was never an Iraqi state before. It was part and parcel of the Ottoman Empire for so many centuries. So what did the West do? Well, they carved up whatever used to be part of the Ottoman Empire. In time, what is 30, 40 years in the history of the world? Next to nothing. Those became independent nations for the first time in their entire history. I don't see anything terrible in that at all. And after the Second World War, with the possible exception of Iran, and you know much better than me what happened in Iran since 1979, there isn't one Arab nation, the regime of which has been imposed by the West. Supported by, that means nothing. Why not accusing, for example, the Chileans for having allowed Pinochet to torment them? Why not accuse the African leaders for allowing, African peoples for allowing their leaders to torment them? Those are as good people, as capable people as anybody else. The leadership is the problem, not the people. Haiti has been a basket case for 200 years, not for colonialism. It's been independent for so many years.
Je suis assali de questions. Je dois les prendre dans l'ordre. Monsieur Jorge NOVOA, Monsieur Frank, je suppose que c'est une réponse directe. Est-ce que your question is directly... OK. Alors, je vais vous prendre... Et puis, une dernière question de la salle, et ce sera... Dites votre nom. Donc, pour le moment, allez-y.
Je não sei se... não tem som? Eu não sei se o professor Gunder Frank ha escuchado minha intervenção, pero yo en lo fundamental, yo puedo decir más que 99% yo estoy de acuerdo con usted sobre el análisis del capitalismo mundial hoy y el papel de los Estados Unidos, pero yo no creo que sea tan débil que no tengamos que reflexionar sobre su papel, digamos, como que suicida en esta coyuntura mundial. El capital ficticio es el centro de la acumulación, no solamente en los Estados Unidos, en Europa también. Pero más que eso, la economía de armamento tiene un papel central en este proceso de acumulación. Y más que eso, el tráfico de drogas y de armamentos también. Entonces estamos verdaderamente en un caos muy profundo, sobre todo porque la economía no crece, no consigue transformar los valores en valores, ¿cómo se dice?, con utilidad social. Todos los valores que tiene son transformados en valores destructivos. Esto es la lógica que domina el proceso de acumulación en ese momento. Bueno, entonces, yo no voy a prolongar porque yo sé que mucha gente quiere intervenir y yo voy a dejar la palabra. Só quería decir una única cosa. No sé si es verdad, pero un judío, historiador, que es radicado en México, que se llama John Maras, me ha dicho que todos los judíos que trabajaban en las torres gemelas han sido comunicados en la víspera del atentado del 11 de septiembre. Y después de eso se han publicado un libro que no